No, I'm just kidding. Hey y'all, what is up? And welcome back to another episode of the Talk of the Ring Show. You have your host
Oh, Sabrina and
and Harley, and on this fabulous, fine January 2nd. How are you today, Sabrina?
you know, I'm living.
We're,
How are you doing today, Harley?
well, I'm doing fine. I wish I could be saying I'm doing better. I was traveling all over to the doctors today, so because my face, someone ended up giving me a frick. Like, look at this. My face is so lopsided, guys. It's freaking annoying. So I'm like, we're just gonna throw some glasses on and can't even tell. So we're gonna have
What?
we're gonna have a great episode once they join, if they join.
You know, this is crazy. I was just telling Harley, guys, this is our first podcast of 2023,
Yeah.
and it's crazy. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so without further ado, Harley, you can introduce these people.
Well, only one's here, but we'll introduce him. We have none other than Lucius Crow.
Oh, there I go. There I go.
Hello.
How you girls doing? How are you girls doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Can't complain. I'm actually waiting for Phil, but he's like having a little technical difficulties, so he'll be here shortly.
Happy New Year though, because it's a new year, new opportunities are gonna be coming about. Maybe some titles for you guys.
Oh, definitely. It's definitely gonna be titles. If not, we're definitely gonna grab them. I don't wait for opportunities. We give the people opportunities. That's our mission when we're in the room. So to understand, so for a better understanding, so a lot of people can understand what Lucius Crow is about. And a lot of people would say narcissistic, conceited, egotistic. But to be honest with you, I am vainglory. For a lot of people that don't know what vainglory might be, I do seek attention because I am an attention. I should be in a pedestal of everybody for the reason being because I do, as my name is, the corrector. I correct the people that a lot of people, excuse me, a lot of people are scared to say things in life. A lot of people, you know, I'm not, as they say, the typical, good guy, bad guy, heel, face. I'm just real. I deliver a message with a promise, and I deliver it. What I say is, am I bad? Am I a bad guy because I come down at people and tell them their flaws? Do you prefer people in life to treat you with lies? Do you prefer people to sit there and consistent lie to you? Like, how are you doing with the fake smile on their face? When you turn around, they frown upon because it happens to us every day. I'm just that guy that be honest. If you need to go to the gym, I'm that guy to tell you. If you need to shut up, I'm the guy to tell you. I don't kiss. I don't kiss, Or can we curse in here?
Yes, you can curse in here.
I don't kiss ass. I don't kiss ass. Um, I am the center. I am the center of everything for the reason being, a lot of people will, as I was saying, a lot of people will lie to you. And when people are blunt, people are bad. But honestly, you girls, you answer that to yourself. You can answer it. Um, would you want somebody to lie to you? Would you want somebody to tell you false information and expect you to ride with it, and you're supposed to just be okay with it? I'm the guy that I don't like that. I don't like lies. I don't like, I'm not gonna sit here and say, so a lot of people would say, who's your favorite wrestler? They would ask me that. Me. I don't like them. There's no favorite wrestlers. Do I want to give thanks for the beginning of this? No. Nobody did this but me. I put myself through the pain. I put myself through the tribulations. I did that. Nobody else did it for me. Nor Shawn Michaels, nor Triple H, nor AEW, nor WWE, nor TNA. Nobody has done this but myself. I did it for myself. And the reason I did it was because the way I do things, and the way I talk and the way I analyze things and the way and what I say is just the truth. It's me. You know, you spend your hard-earned money. I'll tell you, you spend your hard-earned money to see me. But I'm the type of person to talk and say, I don't like this. If I don't like this, if I don't like what's going on or what's happening, I'm gonna tell you I don't like it. I'm not gonna lie to you and say, "Oh no, everything's okay." Yeah, I'm the good guy. Please like me. Please love me. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I don't care if you love me or you hate me. You'll learn to love me. You'll learn to hate me. Either way, I still get that respect from people. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything, and I'm not here to be that guy to just be like. And it's the same thing when you see Phil Insane. It's like it's not a gimmick. It's not a gimmick. I don't understand that word. I don't understand that word when people say, "What's your gimmick?" It's not a gimmick. It's real life. It's a real situation. I'd rather have a guy like me tell me what to do, how to do it. I don't like people lying to me saying, "Oh my God, you guys can do it. You guys can do it." No, tell me if I'm good or bad, and be honest with me. Tell me if I'm bad. I'm bad, and then I'll improve. You
Yeah.
know, I don't like the lies, and that's why I call myself the corrector because I correct a lot from promoters to wrestlers to referees to managers to bosses. That's
You know
how
what though? I respect that because I think Carly and I can both agree that, especially from my end, her and I like we'll say things to each other that like yeah, it might hurt each other's feelings, but we know
But
at the end of the day we need to hear it, and we need to know like we need to hear like the truth of what's happening. And yeah, we may not like it, but that's you got to improve yourself. You're always trying to improve yourself in the end. But your partner is in the chat right now.
get him.
So
Yeah.
everybody, welcome Phil Insane.
oh my god. I just so like when I see you coughing, I'm not gonna lie. You two scare me so much. I told Sabrina, I was like, oh my god. Okay. Just what a way to enter, Just
It's not even Phil Insane's face. It's the pig mask that gets me every time.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have some nightmares tonight.
Don't call me in the middle of the night. It's not my phone's gonna be on do not disturb.
Oh my god.
He's in the dark corner of his house. That is true. Your dad said. Sorry, I'm reading comments while I'm sitting
My
here.
dad, yeah. Oh my god.
So Harley.
So now I seen a message, right?
Mhm.
I seen a message right now, and it said he's in a dark corner of his house, right? So I'm pretty sure he's as they quote in the wrestling world, he wants people to pop for that comment. And if he is in a corner of his house, who cares? You see how it is? That's the truth. That's the truth. Who cares? So why make a simple joke just to be the center of attention when we are the center of attention? He's commenting to us. You see, he wants us to reply. So I just gave him what his desires was. He wanted attention. So I gave him the attention. But the truth of the matter is, I gave him the attention that he did not actually want it, was the truth. And the truth is, he's nothing. And I nor care with what anybody comments on the conversation because they're irrelevant right now. Because this broadcast is not for anybody in the comments. It's about Lucius Crow and Phil Insane.
That's true.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Me and Sabrina literally talked about this before, and we're like, who knows what's gonna be said? Who knows what's gonna be happening?
We just go with the flow. Whatever happens.
The truth can be exposed, and the truth will be said. I hold no lies. I would not share or fabricate anything about the business. The business is corrupted, but the people in the business is corrupted. The minds of people are corrupted. Their hearts, their loyalty in this business are corrupted. And that's why they come to you and they will be on this screen and go, I'm the good guy. Oh, I'm the bad guy. Let me act different so you can hate me, or let me act so polite so you can love me. And the people downstairs are entertained and they start texting and going, I don't like him, or he's my favorite. But the truth of the matter is that people in this screen right now don't care about you guys commenting because you don't pay my bills. You don't pay my rent. You don't pay my gas. You don't pay my cell phone. It's an iPhone 14, by the way, but you don't do that. So, nor you matter. Because if you did matter, you guys would be on the screen. But
Yeah,
enough of them. Enough of them.
yeah, you guys heard it here. But who or what got you guys into wrestling?
What got us into it was the lies. What got us into wrestling was the fakeness. What got us into wrestling was the confusion of what people try to make this to be. We bring what needs to be in wrestling, the truth, the disaster. Answer me this. And you might not want to answer it. But there are people in this world that, they get you mad. And you just want to pound them, and pound them. But you're like, you know what? Let me keep my composure because I can't do that. But guess what? We can. We can. So when we come into business, we cause destruction and actually give what people that actually wants to see that. A lot of people can't stick up to their own boss. They got to bite their tongue and go, oh, I want to. We do it. We don't care if it's the boss. We don't care if it's the employee. We don't care if it's the rookie. We don't care if it's the fan. We exposed the lies and we deliver the truth. We have no hatred towards anybody. We nor care about anybody as matter as that goes. But we bring to wrestling what we wanted to bring to wrestling from the beginning. What got us into wrestling was the truth. What we can deliver and how we can deliver it and have people open their eyes and go, man, I would want to do that. I don't have the balls to do that, but man, I respect them because they have the balls to do that. So what we bring to wrestling and what got us into the wrestling is the truth that we want to not expose, but we are delivering. We're tired of, how it's portrayed of, oh yeah, well, he's the good guy because he's nice, or he's the bad guy because he's evil. Well, I can be nice. I can be the bad guy.
Yeah.
What got me into wrestling, honestly, was every time I turn on the TV or every time I turn the media on, the lies that come out of the wrestlers' mouths. The lies, the deceitful things, and the promises that they break. What got us into the wrestling was because we want to deliver the truth one way or the other.
I will say, like, there's a realness that I do see of you guys, and you guys do have the balls. I just don't have the balls to get into the actual ring. So I do respect that, but like you guys do have, like you said, the realness that you guys bring to the ring is definitely something that I have never seen before. So I don't care, good or bad, I'll still root for you guys.
Yeah,
But see,
definitely agree.
but here's the thing: are we really good or are we really bad? Is that really is those words really a thing? Listen, and to make you understand this even better, I am a god. So now people look at it and go, "Oh, what make you a god?" So I'm not. I am not. I'm a person that do not be afraid of getting canceled. There is no such thing as being canceled because you are too soft to hear the truth. So I'm not afraid to say what I gotta say or do what I do. So if I have a monster like Phil Insane, why should why should I get my hands dirty? Why should I get my hands dirty? When this man, he's hungry. He's hungry every time, and you see him in the ring. He's hungry. Now, everybody, we're not there to hurt people. We're here to teach them a lesson. We're here to help them. We're here to help their careers, to be smart and stay out of the way of destruction. What people desire. People desire destruction in this world, no matter how they, listen. From the beginning of times, from the beginning of the times to the ending of the times, is destruction. It's how the destruction happens that you like. How many movies you like that? What is your type of favorite movies? Love, horror, crime, what?
I'm a true crime person.
Crime. What is yours?
I'm more of a horror.
Okay, so now, how many times have you caught yourself seeing a horror film and actually rooting for the bad guy? You never root for Michael Myers. You never rooted for Freddy Krueger or Jason and go, man, you know what? Listen, you know how this goes? When you see the horror films and you see that person running, oh my god, how many times you go, just turn around. You're mad at them. Why? Because they do stupid things. And when they get caught, you go, oh, he deserves it. He deserves it. You root for the truth because the person actually deserved it when he ran. And, oh, well, I hear something downstairs. I'm going to go check it out. You look at it and go, oh, my God, he is so stupid. He's going to die. He's going to die. And then when he goes down and something happens to him, you're going to be like, he deserved it. He deserved it. Why? The truthness. It's the truth. We are that horror. We are what people root for when they're scared in real life to root for. When they see us in wrestling, they see it and they go, you know what? I can relate to that. That is like us. That is us, but the us that we can't do in the world, but we're not afraid to do it. What's the truth and what's heal? What's bad and what's good? Is bad really good or good really bad? Now we can go technical with this. It'll be a long show, but are we really bad? It's anything. If you get mad today at your boss, your sister, your brother, your father, your boyfriend, whoever you get mad at, is that makes you a bad person? But then you'll defend and go, no, he got me mad or she got me mad. So you have an explanation of why you're mad. So it doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you a good person. Well, this is our explanation. People get us mad and we handle our business. So we're not the bad people. We're not the bad. We're not the good. We're just the real.
I mean, I feel you. I'm the same way though. Like I'm at my job specifically. Like someone gets mad at me, I'm the one person that's like, but did I really do something, or did I just say what everyone's thinking and you don't like it because I said it to your face?
Ooh.
You see, that's you being the trumpets of the apocalypse. Yes.
I can be a bitch, but it's okay. I don't really care.
But it's not but it's not a bad thing. It's a real thing. You see, it's not a bad thing, it's not a good thing. It's a real thing. The bad wants to hurt your feelings. The good wants to kiss your ass. The real don't care.
Damn. That. Amen.
Harley's like, I'm just.
What to say. I've had a long day, and I was like, oh my god, I'm scared. I'm gonna have nightmares. Phil, he's just there. He doesn't say nothing apparently, and the pig mask is just like, it's gonna be in my nightmare.
It's peering. It's peering there.
Right there. It's right under me, so I'm like, oh my gosh. But yeah, so do you guys have any like dream opponents that you would love to face? Like it could be at PPW or wherever.
No, but I'm pretty sure they dream of us being their opponents.
Probably. I could think of a few that would probably want to go against them, just because I don't think that anybody that I'm thinking of could actually beat them, to be honest with you.
Oh, I can tell you a match right now I'd love to see.
What?
I would love to see you two go one-on-one against Johnny Moran. I do not like that man. I'm sorry. I had to bring him up. But y'all two will beat the out of him.
Okay, so now you said Johnny Moran, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm asking you, who is that? Is that a girl? Is that a fan? Referee?
You know, he is Harley's
best friend.
No. She hates him. We're going to be honest. It's our show. We really don't care. She hates his guts. And so anybody who she hates, she would love to just be stomped into the ground.
But see, now, that doesn't make you a bad person. That doesn't make you a good person. That just makes you a real person.
Yeah. See?
So with us, With Johnny Moran, I would love to destroy him. I would love to it because I have, I have. It'll be an honor, not for him. It'll be an honor for us because we love doing this work. And if he wants to be one to be crossing our path, then we love to destroy anybody in our path. Um, I don't know. I can't explain anything. I don't follow his background. I don't follow his.
You don't want to. It's not worth it.
I was just gonna say, don't.
I do want to ask you guys because you guys are real and people don't like realness. When you guys walk out into the ring, and you guys hear the reactions, like, do you guys give thought of the reactions, or do you guys just focus on your opponent?
When we're there, we're there for one thing only.
The win.
It's honestly it's more of a tunnel vision.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of a tunnel vision. The minute we go in there, the center is what we see. Our targets is what we see. We see nothing else. I don't even know if there's like four people in the crowd or there's 40 or 400. I don't know, nor do I care because we're not there to cater to them. We're not there to cater to none of them. So I'm not there to make them happy. I'm not there to make them sad. I'm not there to make them angry. I'm there simply to destroy what's in front of us, our target. That's who we focus. So we don't focus a lot of fans, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people go there to cheer for us. A lot of people go there to hate us. You know, I don't see faces. Everything, honestly, is like when I'm in the ring, honestly, when I'm in the ring and I look towards the crowd and to try to see who's there, I see everybody looks the same. Everybody's a blur. Everybody's a blur. And I guess that comes to that the little thing that when we were younger, they go, or in plays or stuff like that, when they go, oh, if you're nervous, just imagine everybody naked, you know? So instead of this way, people don't get nervous when you imagine everybody naked. You're like, oh, so you're embarrassed. I'm not going to be embarrassed. But in a sense, with me is I just look at everybody and just see a blur. I don't see. That's how I, not to say to get nervous or not to get nervous, but it's just like, honestly, it's just like, I picture everybody the same. So in that metaphor, if I picture you the same, you become just like everybody else. You become a blur. And why are you a blur? What's the confusion of that? You are nothing. You are nothing. So
Yeah.
that's our when we go in the ring. That's what we think of.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think we lost Sabrina, but it's totally fine, But so my second mom, she wants to know, does Phil Insane talk?
Yes. Quite a
There you
bit.
go.
Let me tell you something. When I come to that ring, all I see are pieces of meat in that crowd watching one of their own get slaughtered. That's it. Pieces of meat. Every single one of them.
Yeah, I'd love for you to, like I said, I'll pay you $1 million if you slaughter Johnny Moran.
$1 million.
I don't have to.
Holy shit.
Let me tell you. You all should be thanking that man. Lucius Crow, you should thank him. Because if it wasn't for him, there'd be none of you left. I am indebted to that man forever because he's the only one that got me out. If it wasn't for him, I'd still be locked in that cage. So I am forever indebted to that man. And you should be thanking him. Because nobody will be left in this wrestling world. Nobody.
Yeah, just.
So now that goes to your Johnny Moran. If he decides to ever want to cross a path, we nor care if he does, and we don't really. Is he big time or small fish? What is he?
He's a small fish at this point.
He's a small fish. So we don't, you have hatred towards him, man. I guess you have hatred towards him. But I can promise you, I would not downgrade that man because if he's a wrestler, I'm pretty sure he's done phenomenal things in his career, and he has continued. And maybe he hasn't, but I'll tell you this: if he decides to actually step to us in our level, I'm not calling him out because I got bigger fish to fry. But if he does, then we'll give you your promise and we will destroy him.
Thank you. I will. I'll be your biggest fan forever and ever and ever.
No, let me tell you, if we're just gonna list out the people we would need them to like just slaughter, Timothy Theory needs to be one of those, Harley. You forgot about him.
He's not
We
that
don't
bad.
like him.
Let
No,
me
we
ask
don't
you,
like him.
what's your dilemma with Timothy Theory?
Okay. I'm just one that doesn't like any kind of just don't come up and hug me. I don't like hugs except for like certain people. So like he came up, he hugged me. He irritates me and then he threw his shirt at me in the ring, which is fine, whatever, do you. But like I just don't like him. It's a thing of like I've seen him in the ring. I'm not a fan. We've had him on our podcast. Still not a fan. Like I've gotten to know him outside the ring. I don't care. I wish that someone would take that gosh darn. Sorry, Tim, if I know you freaking watch this. Not really. I don't care, actually. I wish someone would take his stupid belt away because he doesn't need it. He doesn't deserve it.
Nope. I don't hate him. I don't hate him as much as Sabrina hates him. I think that whatever. Do you, but I think the title deserves to be in better hands.
I can promise you the future of PPW is that title will be in better hands. That I can promise you. As for Timothy, we have crossed paths in a different time. I don't necessarily sit here and say I hate him. I won't necessarily sit there and say I hate him. He I like to give credit what credit is due. He's a professional wrestler, so that takes a lot for a lot of people to do that a lot of people can't do. So he went from the bottom and he went to the top and he became the world champion in the PPW. Is it a no limits champion?
Yes.
So that shows me gratitude. That shows me a little bit of remorse to say, you know what, congrats on him because he went from the bottom where all the wrestlers has tried to get to the no limits champion, and Timothy Theory has done it. So I look at it and go, you know what, congrats. If it comes down to the opportunity where Lucius Crowe is in there, I'm going to snatch it. But until that time, he's in that caliber. So I can't necessarily say I hate him because we don't have exchange. We never exchanged words, or I don't like. We are a different caliber in this industry. Where we could be up here and he could be down here, but we are in a different caliber. So to his run in the PPW Nation, I applaud him. But I don't necessarily hate the man. His in-ring abilities, he has phenomenal in-ring abilities. Am I, as they say, marking out for him? No. When it comes down to our in-ring abilities is way different from his. But for anybody that has been in the in that position, we all have different opinions of somebody. So you don't hate them, but then you do. So you got Harley don't hate them, and then you do. But it's like you have your reasons. And everybody has their own reasons. Everybody that's the thing I like about life. Everybody has their own opinions, and that's what makes this industry grow. PPW has gone it came up from a long way, and every month is getting even better and better. And I'm not saying that because, Trump's apocalypse is there, but, they're doing their best. They have good talent in there. As for Tim Theory, if he happens to, come in our path, we would gladly promise you the destruction over him too.
Now, I'm a little behind on the wrestling world. Can I know that because when my internet went out, so I came back on. Phil Insane was saying that you saved him. Can you kind of give me a backstory about like what happened? Because like I'm lost in the wrestling world, to be honest with you.
So you can understand it a little clearer. It's really a thing where the truth and lies, the truth and lies. I exposed the realness from the truth and the lies, and he has witnessed it. All his life, he was told, you do this, you do that, this is this, this is that. And I came in and showed him the realness. You want to hurt somebody? Hurt them. You want to destroy this person? Destroy them. You have the ability to do these things. When I came into the picture, which was long ago, when I came into the picture, I exposed the fakeness of life and in wrestling. We decided to come into the wrestling to showcase the talent, the destruction, the realness. So where you say, where did this come from? Little by little, we explain the story of Phil Insane, and mostly if you see our promos will slightly say things about Phil Insane, and you'll be like, oh, this monster is a monster for many reasons. It's a monster for many reasons because he grew up in that world of pain. He grew up in that world of, everything he saw was destruction. And instead of being part of it, I'm the one.
I tried to do the right thing. And they locked me away for it.
So in a sense of him, with that being, and you should be honored because you got that sneak peek a lot of people didn't get. But he tried to do the right thing, and hear the words. He tried to do the right thing. He tried to be the model citizen, as they say, and he tried to do. And because he did the right thing, he was put in a cage. He was locked up for that. So I come in and I expose the fake and show the real, exposing the lies and the truth. See, truth doesn't mean it's a fact. The truth is just an opinion. The truth is just an opinion of another person. It's never a fact. The truth is, I love the color green. But does that make it the truth to you? You got a different color. So it's just my opinion. So I exposed it and showed him that the truth is just an opinion and the lies are just fake. We deliver the truth.
This
I know. I'm glad that you kind of gave me that because, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm so behind in this kind of in this industry and like what's going on. So like when I came on, all I heard was him, and I was like, what the heck did I miss? So no, I'm really glad that you made that clear for me. So, but honestly, I think in life you just have to expose people's opinions, expose the lies. Like, I have my opinion, you guys have yours, Harley has hers. But at the end of the day, like, I will always point out someone's lies. Always.
What is your, let me ask you, Harley, why did you get into this business?
As in podcasting or enjoying wrestling?
Yeah, it is in this business, yes.
Because one day Sabrina's like, hey, I want to do a podcast and I don't want to do it alone. And I was like, oh my God, that'd be so much fun. And so.
But what was the fun part? What was the interest?
Interviewing wrestlers or just talking to them.
And this way you can find out insides about them and understand their gimmicks, as they call it. You can understand, right?
Yeah.
Why? What is yours?
Oh, why I got into this? I think I wanted to figure out, get to the bottom of like who people actually are instead of like who they portray to be in the ring. Because a lot of people aren't like you guys. A lot of people will portray themselves as one thing and then be a completely different thing outside the ring. So I wanted to know who is real and who is fake. That's but
And that is not a bad thing. That is a good thing that you guys are doing. You guys are in a world where you are criticized because you're females doing something that a quote unquote male guys are supposed to be doing. You are doing something respectfully for yourselves and for your fans because you love this business in a certain way. So you're doing it, you catapult it to something different. Now eyes are on you. Whether people hate you or they like you, they're still watching. Whether people don't understand you, they're still watching because they want to understand why you two have gotten in this company. Why do you do this? Because, and it's simple, you don't care. Your answers were simply, you don't care about anybody else but your desires. That's why you're doing this. We don't care about Timothy Theory, Johnny Mohegan, whatever his name was. We don't care about any of the wrestlers, any of the promoters, any of the sponsors, any of the refs, any of the fans. Our desire is for us. This is our desire. This is our vision because we're doing it for ourselves. We expose to the world the truth, the realness. But we, me and Phil, love this. Not because, oh, shucks, we love wrestling since we were 5. I want to have my WrestleMania moment. That's not what we desired. We desired to make an impact in professional wrestling. And when we've gotten here, not even a year, it didn't even take a year, and we made a huge impact in PPW, in Battlefield, and anywhere else that we go to, we make an impact. Why do we make an impact? Because we do not care about the comments down below. We don't care about the people following and liking or hating. We just care about the truth, the realness that we deliver. And simply put, we give it to you in no other way but just destruction.
Wow. I think this is one of the realest episodes we've ever had. But
And let me answer that. You know why this is gonna be one of your realest? You know why this is gonna be one of your realest interviews you ever had? Because you have two real people.
Yeah, I agree. In the chat, we got some people booing you.
I'm pretty sure he sees it.
And listen, and they have the right. So I'm seeing, what was it? Dark Fluffy? Fluffy?
That's my dad.
Dark Fluffy. He boos me. You hate him more. He hates me. Why? Now let me ask down below the people.
No. He wasn't saying you hate him more, Sabrina. He was saying that not about you. He was saying that about Johnny Moran. That was when we were talking about Johnny Moran.
Oh, I don't hate Johnny Moran. I don't know Johnny Shazam. I don't know him. I don't care about him, nor he exists in my caliber. So I don't hate him per se, because in order for me to hate somebody, I need to be interested to hate that person. But I don't hate that person because I don't interest him. So he's just somebody there. You ever been in somewhere and you're eating in a hottest day? You know, you're outside in your porch and there's a mosquito just buzzing and buzzing. You're just like, oh my God, you don't know that mosquito, but he is pesky. That is what Moran and everybody else are to us. We don't care about them. We just want to splat them just to get out of our way.
Yeah, exactly.
First of all, that was a really great example because I hate those goddamn mosquitoes.
But the people, so who was booing?
So
her
dad was booing.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that's your dad. But your dad wanted to boo for the simple reason, and I'll ask your dad, and he can type away, or if you're on your phone, chat away. Why is it that you hate us? This is my curiosity. Now, curiosity killed the cat, so watch what you say. But please enlighten me. Why do you hate the Trumpets of Apocalypse? Now we'll give him time because people are not savvy to text right away with their replies. So we'll move on to the next
Well, it's
subject.
also delayed. I think it's delayed a little tiny bit.
We'll let them. I'm pretty sure we'll get it. I'm pretty sure. But until then, why wait? Let's just go on to the next thing.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is Gavin in the chat. He goes and says, even though you are set on destroying people, I will championships be your target someday.
Gavin.
Little Gavin.
Little Gavin.
Love Gavin.
Gavin is.
Don't start with Gavin. I will come after you for that one. He is my favorite little child.
Listen, Gavin, and I'm going to say this and being honest. Gavin in Broadheadsville is the smartest person in the fans. And that says a lot about Broadheadsville. That a child like Gavin has to be respectful. A child like that is loved. A child like that is the smartest amongst everybody around him. That's for Gavin. Gavin, I got your number, Gavin, and I'll be waiting for you. I'll definitely be waiting for you.
So we're not
Listen, no, because I get really heated with Gavin, especially with Gavin. Because like anybody who comes on here, anybody, and I see them with Gavin, and like I get very protective of Gavin. Gavin is my boy. I love him in Broadheadsville. I've seen him in other wrestling events, and I'm very like, someone knocks Gavin, I'm gonna come after whoever's knocking Gavin. And
you know what it is, though?
Care.
You know what it is? Gavin said he's gonna have to, see me. But you know what? I think, and Gavin, this is for you, and this is for you. Open your eyes, Gavin. Open your eyes, because in my eyes, in my mind, you are trumpets of apocalypse all the way. You don't need them behind you. You don't need them people to cheer you. And because you are, we know the talent, we know the person you are. You, Gavin, you, coming from Lucius Crow himself, you, Gavin, you are trumpets of the apocalypse. You are one of us.
I can't wait for Gavin to grow up one day. I really can't. I love that little dude.
If he gets to my age and he wrestles me, that's not going to be fair because I'll be old at that time.
Wow, your dad's really, he didn't even answer the question. He really was just like, Gavin.
He didn't answer. You know why? Because when the truth hits, people hide. But to answer that question, he said, Gavin will rule us. Obviously. Oh, can we curse?
It's manipulating that poor kid. Manipulating that poor child.
That's exactly what
that's
doing.
Exactly what's going on. Because
you see, go ahead.
Go.
You know why? You know why your dipshit of a father is actually manipulating that poor child? Because he is so small. If they would put Gavin in a ring with me, obviously we all know what's going to happen. So it will take Gavin to grow tall and strong in order to see any one of us in the future. But at that time, we will be long gone and we will set a legacy. We will set the legacy. We will be icons. We will be everything that everybody desired to be. At that time, we will be long gone because we set our path. So now you would say, yeah, he's going to rule us. He's going to rule us. At what age? At what time? Because we have surpassed. And by the time he comes to our level, we have done surpassed him. So why manipulate that child with lies? Why manipulate that child and say, you can do it, buddy? When that child right now is still trying to figure out life. He's still trying to open out. He's opening his eyes. So you, as a manipulator, instead of saying, go, Gavin, and getting that child hurt, you should be honest with that child. And that's why Gavin do not need you to tell him he's going to rule us. Gavin doesn't need you to say Gavin's going to be a champion. We know the talent Gavin has in his eyes, in his heart. He is trumpets of the apocalypse, no matter what. So if anybody is going to rule, Gavin will run and rule you, not us.
It's getting heated in here. We need to open a window. Like, I know how Sabrina feels in the inside. She's gonna text me later and be like, I'm never gonna cheer for them. They're just.
No. It's not that. I think I'm just like taking it all in right now. So like that's why I'm being silent. So I'm like I'm listening. And usually I don't do. I do listen. I usually listen, but it's usually like shorter answers. So this one I actually have to let it like soak in before I actually speak.
Yeah. Sabrina, you can read it. I'll just pop them up and you can read them.
I'm good. He can read it. I would not like to read the comments right now.
There's no truth. I just look past people that are not up to my view.
Wait a minute, hold on. You do realize, Harley, you can say Sabrina read these comments, but I've only had like 2 hours of sleep. I can't even comprehend right now. That is also why I'm not speaking that much.
He said before you answer, he says, unlike you, I don't need to manipulate. Correction, dipshit. You are manipulating. You know why you're not manipulating him? Because he is a child that is yay high. He has never performed a moonsault. He has never performed a whatever in wrestling. He has never won a championship. He has never got the 1, 2, 3. He doesn't even be in the ring. How do you know? How do you know he's going to be this world-class champion? You, my friend, are not Nostradamus, but you are a manipulator in your own ways. You're just scared to answer the questions that we deliver with realness. Your truth are opinions that we don't care. So text away. Next.
I mean, okay, hold on. Because you said Gavin hasn't been. Hold on. You said Gavin hasn't been in the ring. I will say, I have seen him at Smash Wrestling be in the ring with no other than a notorious KIT, and he did help him win the match. So he was in the ring. Gavin is starting small, but he's at least starting a little bit. So he has been in the ring a little bit.
Does he really? Or is it that what the promoters want to use the love?
Listen, I don't care whether it is.
It is what we call in the business a gimmick.
Listen, and this is what I call it my podcast. That is what matters. So, yes, but no, Trevor Kage's name was popped up. I'm not gonna trash Trevor Kage at this point.
Oh, I will.
Okay,
Yes.
go for it.
Let's hear it.
I would love to break Trevor Kage's legs so he can't throw his stupid karate kicks anymore.
No.
I don't buy his discipline because the only discipline I need against that boy is violence. I don't buy his karate. I don't buy anything about that man. I would love to break Trevor Kage's spirit and his back.
And there's the manipulation of that man, Kage. It's the manipulation of that man, Kage. Why? This man actually had the cojones to walk in a ring with a Power Ranger helmet on because the Power Ranger deceased. So he wanted the fans to embrace him because he loves the Power Rangers. This is not cartoon, kid. This is not anime, kid. Stop trying to manipulate the real people with your fake abilities, with your fake desires of letting people know, I'm a fan. I'm the biggest mark of Power Rangers. Please love me. We don't care because just like the Power Rangers' career and life is deceased, yours will be also.
So will you guys be at UCW?
If we do not get an invitation, we would just crash the party. But the future is bright. The future is bright. Future's young. We can possibly be here, there, or over there.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen the lineup for UCW. I don't think so. It's fine. That's our show, really, technically, Harley. If you really want to be technical, that's our show. It's kind of like a thing. So, I mean,
is that by the way, is that small company in Hazleton? Is it that one? Is it in Hazleton?
It's in Hazleton.
I'm sorry. I don't know where. I'm tired. Sorry.
It is in Hazleton, yeah.
They just opened up, right?
Yeah, I think they were in like some other part of PA prior, but opening in Pennsylvania of Hayes
Okay.
essentially.
Well, we never heard of them, honestly. Do we care about them? Doesn't really, if it comes down to our path, if we have been delivered a contract and we are requested to be there, then there's a possibility we be there. Our dream to be there? No, 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 it's not. Um, but if we are asked to be there and we are, contracted to be there, then the future is young. Probably we can be there. I've seen posts of UCW and stuff. I've seen it. Do I know of them? Not really. I haven't, honestly, not to downgrade them or belittle them. I have nothing to say bad about them, nor do I have anything good to say about them either. I know they're a startup. It is coming out now. I can honestly sit there and say, I wish them nothing but the best. And if they want the best, contact the best.
Amen. So, what would you guys say? Like, my quick question is, fill in saying, was there a reason why you chose the pig, or was it just like, that's the animal I want to choose and just picked it, or was there a story to that?
Here's a long story, which will be revealed. As Lucius was saying earlier, we're slowly revealing the past. I had a normal life once. Like I said, I tried to do the right thing, and I got punished for it. I was a butcher in another life, and before I broke, that was the last thing I was doing, was killing that pig. And I just remember wanting to be that pig so bad if I could go back, but that's neither here nor there anymore. But that's the only thing that makes me feel human when I put that mask on.
Hey, whatever makes you.
But no, I can't wait to see like the rest of the story unfold with you, with like how you guys are slowly putting it out. I can't wait to see like the full story. And now that I know that you guys put it out there, like on the socials or wherever you all put it out there, and I'll definitely be watching now because I don't go on social media as much as I should. Because I don't really want to be watching other people's lives and thinking that's what I want to, that I'd rather be where they are. No, because I'd rather honestly be where I am.
We know in this industry, when we got into this industry, when we broke into this industry, we know there's going to be people that's not going to like us. We know people that's going to love us. We went to shows and people chanting our names. We have people booing us. We have somebody in the chat today, if I'm not mistaken, you said that was your dad, and he hates us. Everybody has the rights in this world to hate or love. There will be something that I'm going to do in the future that he might approve of, but until then, he's going to hate. Now, is that going to affect me because somebody is not liking me? No, it's not. Because I am real at the end of the day. I do not care about one person's opinion because it is that only an opinion. And I can respect that he has that opinion for me, or for Phil Insane, or for the Trumpets of the Apocalypse. I can respect that, because if you do not like me, continue with that. If you do not understand us, then continue with that. Maybe he's the guy that likes Kage. He likes the fruity type. He likes the guys with, let's play anime. Maybe he's that type of guy. And you know what? You have the rights to be that way. You have the rights to manipulate anything you want and say you don't manipulate. You have the rights to have hatred towards the truth seekers. The truth delivers. Maybe in the future, you can open your eyes and say, you know what? That man is not as bad as I thought. You see, because before you started chatting away and saying, I don't like him, you forgot the statement where I said your daughter was doing something that wasn't possible for a female, and I give her respect. But instead of you respecting that a man respects your daughter, you want to disrespect the man that can kick your favorite wrestler's ass.
That's a match we need to see. I mean, I'm tired of seeing you guys go against the Wild Boys. We need something new. I'm sick and tired.
You hear where's Phil? Which side is he on?
Oh, he's on this side.
This side?
He's
Yeah.
down there.
All right. Did you hear his answer? Did you hear his answer? You said you're tired of the Wild Boys. Phil, enlighten us.
They're done. Wild Boys are done. Steve-O should have just taken it like a man. He should have taken his beating like a man. And every month he kept coming out there and bringing his brothers and his friends, and every single one of them I had to hurt. The blood is on Steve-O's hands, plain and simple. And now where are they all? They're done. Steve-O left in a body bag.
Hey, I'm totally fine with that.
And you see what you said. Hear what you said. Watch this. You said, I'm tired of you guys facing the Wild Boys. Now, I'm pretty sure people down below and people that's going to watch this, they were in the ring. They were watching us going, boo, we want Steve-O and the Wild Boys to win. And what happened? Their heroes was destroyed by your villains. But in reality, we are not the villains. We are the realness of the truth. So while people was booing us, you didn't like it because you in your mind, you knew that was no competition. But they were like gnats. They were just, you're like, what the heck? So we had to destroy them one day at a time, and it's officially done with them so they can move on to their career. We will continue doing ours, and we will continue to destroy. But people were cheering him. People were cheering them, and what has the Wild Boys ever done for anybody? Why was people cheering for them? Because they thought we were the bad guys, when in reality, we weren't the bad guys. We were the real guys. We were the creation of destruction coming to you with truth. Now, people understand what's going on, or even if you don't understand what's going on, at the end of the day, you cheer for who you want to cheer. And just like your dad, I'm pretty sure he was on their bandwagon. And we all saw what happened to the Wild Boys. You can cheer anybody you want in this world. You have the ability to cheer and like and hate anybody, and nobody can tell you otherwise. Nobody. But the fact of the matter is, nobody can do what I do in that ring. Nobody can do what he does in that ring. Nobody can look as we do in that ring, and nobody can think with the realness as we do. So we continue doing what we do. You continue with doing what you do, and it comes down to that. My favorite color is green. It's the best. You can disagree and say, no, my favorite color is pink or red or blue. Just like your dad, he has a different opinion of things. Maybe his favorite color is pink. Who knows? And I can't debate with that. I can't say you're wrong, because that is your opinion, and opinions in this world is what makes us continue to strive for more, for greater, for less. Opinions is what makes us in this world. So his opinion is irrelevant to us, but his opinion is relevant to him, and that's good. But at the end of the day, you cannot criticize what we do in the ring or what we say and how we react and how we retaliate. You cannot, because that is not your opinion. That is our truth.
So Gavin asked about the championships. Crow, what do you think about going after the titles? Because they don't matter to me.
The championships should all be around my waist. They should all be around Trumpets of Apocalypse. That man, or is it this way or this way?
It's on, for me, it's on that.
Right there. You're pointing right at him.
Okay. This man here is world champion. The best thing that any federation can do is hide their championships away and give them to the likeness of the people that nobody cares about, and don't put them in our direction, because if they are in our direction, we're taking all of them. Because again, as I said in the beginning, I am vainglory. And for those people in the chat that does not know their vocabulary and didn't go and have a good education, vainglory, the definition is a person that wants it all. Vainglory loves the attention. Vainglory loves the championships. Vainglory loves the compliments. That is I. I am vainglory, so I want all the championships. Because if I can be number one, I will be number one, and everybody else will be number two. But this man, this man right here, he will be world champion in no time.
Yep. Paulo, McKeegan, Anthony McKeegan, y'all better be listening.
No, remember, McKeegan's not part of it anymore.
Yeah, that's right. JD
It's Ruda.
and Ruda. Ruda, we need to get Ruda on here.
Mr. Ruda.
Mr. Ruda, respectable man. A respectable man.
I was gonna say, don't start with Ruda.
Mr. Ruda,
Yeah,
hey, listen, Mr. Ruda is a very respectable man and a very hated man. I respect that man. Me and Mr. Ruda goes into business multiple times, and we are as closer than people think. Mr. Ruda is a smart man with smart ideas. And just know Trumpets of Apocalypse loves smart people and smart ideas.
I'm glad you said that because you would have been in trouble. I would have said my opinion on that if you would have went a different way. No, Ruda's one of the people that I know personally, and like I would always support anything he does, and he's a very smart man, and like he don't really give two shits. So I will always support Ruda.
And that is your opinion, which is also mine, but truth in my matter, because Mr. Ruda is, I don't care what people respect and how people like him and people hate him. I don't care. I know I respect the man and I like the man because he is a smart man with smart ideas and smart decisions. And me, I'm a smart man with smart decisions, and I love people with smart decisions for the future. Just a little spoiler for you girls.
Ruda's gonna hate me because I know he watches this. But when you came out of the at your entrance, I literally looked at Harley and I said, "Oh my God, it's Ruda just with hair and muscles, like a big ass hair and muscles, like because y'all are like the same height, but like you've got the muscles, you've got the hair, and I you know what, Ruda, I'm sorry, but like I was like, this is Ruda except better looking. Oh God, he's gonna kill me, but it's okay. It's fine.
Ruda is a lot like Lucius Crowe, and Lucius Crowe is a lot like Mr. Ruda. There's a lot of mutual respect between both of us. That's a good thing, and that's a dangerous thing for PPW.
I mean, we say all the time we say on our podcast a lot that we're like, oh, should we say this? And I'm like, right, screw it, it's our podcast, we're gonna say it anyways. And so when we say our opinions on here and people don't agree, we really don't care. Like, I love the heels. Everyone in bad guys, as you say, that they are. And Harley over here, all the people in the comments are like, oh God, she's always after the bad guys. It's not that I'm always after the bad guys. It's just because, like, the bad guys don't care. You guys don't care in the world what the people in the audience think. And that's how I am on a day-to-day basis. I'll go out. I don't care. I don't care how people look at me. I don't care what people say about me behind my back, because at the end of the day, it's what I care about myself.
As you should. As you should. And that's what makes us individuals, and that's what makes us stick out the most. Phil Insane won't have opinions. Phil Insane just has destruction. And that destruction is created so perfectly as a masterpiece. That creation is a masterpiece of destruction that you yourself would want more. And be grateful and thankful that you're not on the other side of that destruction.
I was trying to figure out, Harley, if I was actually there at the match when the Wild Boys got in the body bag, and I realized I was. Because like that's why I was thinking yesterday. Like they're talking about that match. I was like, was I there? So I don't remember seeing them being put in the body bag, but I remember seeing the match. I think I think I used the ladies' room. Sorry guys. TMI. I know. I really don't care. I'm pretty sure I used it. But Harley, your turn.
Yeah, so I have a question, but first, my dad, he goes.
Oh no! Please don't bring that up. I don't. Oh God.
Oh, please bring it up. Please bring it up.
God.
It's not what you're thinking, Sabrina, but he texted me. He goes and says, him and Ruda, LOL, that's going to be midget wrestling coming soon. That's why I was like, oh.
No. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. So you said midget wrestling. So I'm assuming your dad is tall, right?
Yeah.
How tall is your dad?
Like 6 feet, maybe?
Oh, your dad is the fluffy guy.
Yeah.
Do you not see his name, Dark Fluff? Like, I mean, it's kind of
my advice is hit the gym, big guy. Hit the gym. Next.
Oh, okay. So what would you guys say is your favorite part about wrestling?
Nothing. Sorry.
Phil, what would you say?
Hurting people.
Oh my goodness. I need some air. This is the most heated episode we've ever had, and I'm enjoying it. Sabrina, she looks like she's just ready for bed. But do you guys sell any merch?
What's that?
Say it again. Say it again.
Do you guys plan on like selling merch? Or do you have merch?
We do. Not for the fact of, oh my God, we need money. For the fact that a lot of people actually wants to be part of the legacy of the Trumpets of Apocalypse. We do have merch that we do sell in Trumpets of Apocalypse, and I only ask for those that actually understand the Trumpets of Apocalypse, the people that actually wants part of the true legacy, the true definition of the Trumpets of Apocalypse. If you want, then there's your chance and there's your ability. You can actually go and purchase one of them, and 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them. Again, I'm Vainglory, so you want to send me all your money, please do. I won't deny it.
Vainglory. Sorry, that name is sticking in my head because I keep mixing Vainglory and Young Glory because we had him on our podcast how many times? Way back when. Sorry, I'm so tired. I'm fumbling on my words. We had him a few podcasts. So like he said, so the glory is just confusing me a little bit today. I got him mixed up. But you're Vainglory, he's Young Glory. Never mind. I got it. Harley, please speak before I stumble on my words.
So if you guys had to choose AEW or WWE, which one would you choose?
Neither. They're both boring.
Okay.
Please enlighten me. I would like to hear this. You're probably an AEW girl.
I am. But there's a reason. I'm not a WWE fan. I am a fan of I don't watch it. I've never gone. The only time I've gone to a WWE show is with my dad because it's quality father-daughter time and he likes it. But AEW, I just know a lot more people. And sorry, this is my opinion. Our podcast, don't really care. One of my friends is now an AEW wrestler. So of course I'm going to side with AEW always. Mr.
As you should. And again, this is our opinions in this world, and nobody could tell us different. Nobody could tell us otherwise. And I respect your decision on that. And I'm pretty sure you're talking about Andrade.
Yep.
Am I right? And he's also a personal friend of mine. So I'm happy for him that he actually achieved something that he wanted to do. He wanted to surpass everything else and go somewhere else. As for us, honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. And the truth of the matter is, and it's our opinion, as they say, I don't care about AEW. I don't care about WWE. I don't care about CZW. I don't care about any company. The only company I desire, the only company I care about, as I should, is the ones that sends me the contract.
Yeah. So do you guys feel that there's going to be a certain age that you're like, okay, I'm done wrestling, or is it just going to be like an injury kind of thing?
There is age limit for a lot of people. There are age limits for a lot of people. I myself am a god. I do not age. In fact, I age beautifully. But it doesn't matter. Once you kick ass, you kick ass. It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. If you can kick ass, you can kick ass. If you choose in life not to, how many times, and this is gonna be your answer. In life, how many times have you been, if you have, been beating people up for a long time and then you just go, you know what, time to calm down with my attitude, time to calm it down, just be a little bit nicer, be a little bit, politically correct in life, and you change yourself. That's what happens with wrestlers. We don't say, oh, I wake up, oh my God, I'm 52 years old, time's up. No, it's, they choose, it's in this sport, it's real life injuries. you know there's a lot of pressure that you put on your mind, on your heart, on your body. So it's only but so matter you can take. So I could sit there and say, I'll never give up, and then God forbid or a God, as myself would forbid, I get into a match and I hurt myself, and now I'm not able to participate. Now I'm not able to wrestle ever in my life because something happened traumatically with me. It's not about the age limit in wrestling. Honestly, it's not about the age limit for somebody to go, oh, I'm only going to do this for X amount of time. It's to the point where we say, give your body a break, or change your life around and and do something differently. It's never, look at Ric Flair. How old he is, he still did his matches. It doesn't, age is limitless when it comes down to wrestling. It's how you desire pro wrestling. It's how you desire what you want to do in this business, which would determine how long you're going to do this for, and how long you want to do this for. That's the answer. There's no an age bracket where I could say in 2 years, in 5 years, in 10 years, because I could be doing this for 20 or 30 years. The age limit doesn't bother. It's the perspective of what's in my mind that actually changes the idea of, am I going to do this forever? Or do I want to do this forever? Or maybe I don't want to do this forever and I stop and I have somebody else do it for me. And I have these people do it for me, or I decide to do this. It's what we desire and how we desire it. So it's not age that makes us stop. It's injuries that makes us stop. Real life injuries that makes us stop. Passion will never end. Passion will never leave your heart. In a wrestler world, the passion will never leave from their heart. They could be 80 years old and they still have passion. It's age. The age is limitless when it comes down to professional wrestling. It's the injuries that stops, and it's change of lives, money, careers, family, what's right in it and what's wrong in it, and do you want to keep doing it? The perspective of your thought is what makes you go or stop.
Age I'm pretty sure Tommy Dreamer is gonna want to retire after he gets in the ring with me.
Who?
As he should have.
Who?
January 29th, Tommy Dreamer will step on the ring with me, and I guarantee you, after that match, he will want to retire.
I hope the Wild Boys retire. I don't have that much hate towards them like I do Johnny Moran.
But you're still a Johnny goddamn Moran.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
I do have a question. Is there any advice that you have been given that has driven you to where you are today?
Is there any advice
that you've been given that is to who you are today?
Yeah. Always live real. Speak your mind. Don't have hair in your tongue. Open your mouth when it needs to be talked. And always defend yourself. Wrong or right, your decision is what's important. Your thoughts is what is important. Simply, in life, anywhere you go, from work to wrestling to family to friends, be real with everybody.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Sabrina, that's all for me. I don't
I
know.
have nothing else today.
Y'all left us speechless. I'm gonna rewatch this episode and I'll be like, I gotta say, y'all are the realest. And go ahead, continue being real, but y'all still scare me. I'm sorry, not sorry. It's not necessarily you, Lucius Crow. It's more the mask. But
What scares you so much? What scares you of the mask?
I just don't like anybody in masks. That's just me.
I don't
But
know.
is he really in a mask? But is he really in a mask? Because for
That's
what I
true.
see
So
in the
maybe,
matches, he's not in a mask when he's kicking ass.
yeah. So maybe I'm just scared of him.
It's the intro. It's when he comes into the ring that scares me because it's a vibe. It's a whole vibe that you bring into the ring. You guys walk down to the ring like with the mask on. Like I'm not muscular, so like this is my version of muscular. But like you guys come in like sorry, so you all come in and like you guys come in all badass with like the mask on, the music on. Like it's a vibe. So like to me,
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of clowns. I'm not a fan of anything with masks. So like seeing that in the music, that's what creeps me out. So I'm just like, nope, time for a bathroom break. Just till you guys get in the ring, and then I'm like, okay, now I can actually come back out.
It's the realness that we deliver in the intros. We bring something that's unique, not as done before. But we all have opinions. We can hate it, or we can love it. We can dislike, or we can like. Everybody has that opinion. But the fact is that when Trump is in the apocalypse, is in the ring, we're gonna destroy.
I
That is
keep
the fact.
forgetting that is the name. I'm bad at this. I'm really because like I know you guys are like Lucius Crow and Phil Insane. Like I keep forgetting the Trumpets of Apocalypse. There's so many names that we're trying to remember right now that it's hard. So just forgive me. Sorry. But there's a lot of things going on up here.
Well, you deal with so many people. You deal with so many people. So it's understood. It's understood. It's understood.
Yeah, it's not just that. It's a lot of other things. But no, like this has been a really real podcast. You guys definitely have given us a lot of let me put the brush down. A lot of information and a lot of like good I don't know, I just had a good time. It just took me a little bit to process, but again, like Harley said, I'll be watching this back just to process it, really, because in the moment I'm just like, yeah, I mean, I get it. That's how I feel. But like I'll definitely be able to process it more once I'm
We when we speak clearly, and of course we speak out of our minds, out of our hearts. It's respectfully. It's literally an opinion for others. It is the truth for us, but it's the realness to the world. We deliver what people hate to. People want to say, but can't say it because they're scared. We're not. If you really enjoy what we do or really hate us at what we do, then you can continue hating us. January 29th, you will see Phil Insane versus Tommy Dreamer. Hardcore legend. That Phil Insane would literally put him in a casket and end his career. That's going to be,
and
of course,
where this will be? Okay, so it'll be a BW, right?
Yes, Battlefield Pro Wrestling.
That's usually one of the last questions that we ask is like if you guys are on contracts, like where will we see you? And obviously we'll see you at PPW, we see you at BPW. That's the two that I've seen you at personally.
Yes, the world again, the world is young. If you send the contracts, if they send the contracts and they want us there, if the money's right, if the contract's right, the stipulations are right, then we will be there. We will deliver what we always deliver, and it's destruction. But again, we are not here for we are not, as they call, or I call, indie horse. I don't go from every fed because I gotta be seen everywhere. You see me one or two places, or 3, it doesn't matter. As long as you see me, that's all that matters. And if you care and if you enjoy what Trumpets of the Apocalypse do, then become a fan and follow us. Come to see us in shows. If you don't want to, by all means, you have the rights not to. But we are not the indie whores that we have to be everywhere just to be loved and liked. And we don't do that. If the contract is right and the contract is sent to us, then the Trumpets of the Apocalypse, Phil Insane, and the corrector, Lucius Crow, will either accept or decline as we have in 2022.
Y'all heard it here. So as for that, like, where can people find you though on like social media?
Like if
Right.
they want to be a fan and they want to follow you, where can they
If you
see
want to
find
be a
you?
fan, if you want to be a fan, you want to follow, you want the truth, you know, we do have of course, we're on Facebook. The Trumpets of the Apocalypse. We're on Facebook. Lucius Crow on Facebook. Phil Insane on Facebook. We are on TikTok. We are on Instagram. We're everywhere. Just type in Phil Insane, Lucius Crow, Trumpets of the Apocalypse, and you will find us.
Every time someone says TikTok, I get like very like surprised, like because like I never like see a lot of people from like this, especially this
Well,
industry, get past that.
I'm not personally picking up my phone going, "Ooh, TikTok, TikTok." I don't do that myself.
Right, like that's why I was like, you
we
don't
just
look like
have-
the person that would do it.
When it comes down to this field, in this wrestling, you have to be, you know, of course, in this field, you have to have popularity, you have to have, you know, promotion. So you have to promote in every social media, you know. So me myself, I don't have to do this myself. We hire professionals to do the professional work, and they promote us in all the, you know, they put us out. If they want to put us in Japan, they're going to put us in promotions in Japan. They're going to put us wherever they feel that we need to be seen. I can sit there and say I want to be seen, but that one camera is not, the world's not going to see us. So we have promoters and producers of the promoters that actually grabs our content and sends them everywhere, where you might not be a Facebook person, but you might be a Snapchat person. You might not like Instagram, but you like TikTok. So me, myself, again, we're not like, oh, look at us, look at us. You know, we don't do that. They do that for us. You know, as a god myself, look at me. Should I be able to do that? Should I do that and be a mark, as they say? No. But we do have people to do it for us, and they promote us in different establishments. And it's not just the people that we pay that's actually affiliated with us, but it's actually fans that actually cares about us, because surprisingly amazed, there are a lot of fans that actually respects us and actually cares about our message and our deliverance. So they actually promote us in their websites, in their sites. From what I know, we are in all the media social networks, thingy majiggy. But if you are desired to see us, Trumpets of the Apocalypse is a go at it. You easily, it doesn't take a rocket scientist. You click on it, you see our picture. Guess what? That's us. You know, Phil Insane, Lucius Crow. It has to be Phil Insane, and it has to be Lucius Crow. It ain't gonna be Lucius Crow #2. You know, so follow us everywhere you want. Just follow us. You know, support us. If you want to hate us, continue to hate. You want to send me fan mail? By all means. I love deleting people. But if you want to be you, be you. You know, I love the comments of booing us. I love it. It inspires me. It inspires me to not pay attention to you. So I love it. For all the fans, continue doing what you're doing. Continue to hate us. Continue to support us. Whatever you feel is just your opinion. But at all times, continue to follow the destruction of the Trumpets of the Apocalypse. Feel insane? And your guy, Lucius Crow.
Well, thank you guys, honestly, so much for coming on to this little small podcast. I always say that, it's just what I do.
But is it small?
No, we're growing. We're growing.
You have right now a monster, a big monster right now that is destroying wrestling as we speak. It's making an impact in wrestling as we speak, and will be a future champion as we speak. Is your podcast really that small? No. Your
Well,
podcast
not
is
anymore when you put it
your
like that.
podcast is really huge. Your podcast is being watched and it's being heard from a lot of people. So never underestimate yourself. Always believe that you guys are doing something that nobody or a lot could not do, and you're doing the best job you can, and you're doing it better than they are. And guess what? We chose to deny a lot of podcasts, but we chose to do yours for a reason.
Well, thank you. We do appreciate it. I can always say from me and Harley, thank you so much. And I'm going to do our outro, but you guys can just chill right there. Don't go anywhere. Thank you guys, everybody, for whoever's watching, and make sure you like and subscribe. Comment down below also again who you want to see come on our podcast, because there are no limitations. Also, make sure to join us tomorrow at noon, because we have no other than Harley.
I'm gonna say his name wrong, but I'm just gonna
Rosh.
say Uncle Rosh. Yeah, Uncle Mason.
Uncle Masty. So if you wanna come and see what Uncle Masty has to say, join us here at noon tomorrow, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Sabrina, hold on. You're waiting.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And like they said, make sure you're giving them a follow. Even if you want to hate them, love them, whatever, make sure you're giving them the follow, giving them the attention they deserve.
And again, I am vainglory. I love all the attention you give.
There you go. So
I don't like this. He's like the male version of me. I'm like, I love all the attention. And he's over here like, we don't want to fight, Lucius Girl. We can't be the same person. But no.
So yeah, you all have a great night, and we'll be back here tomorrow at 12 p.m. Bye.
Bye, guys.